It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This one started, and we're off from MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Buying some time left. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboo. And this is taken ahead to the 37. And stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Darts out of the shotgun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. He's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. From left side, caught by Neighbors. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
Well, that's going to take away a touch of that early momentum they built with the opening drive touchdown. And just as importantly here, blocking that extra point should give the offense a little boost as they come out for their first possession, looking to match touchdown for touchdown.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
19, hard 70, hard 70.
Straight to the air is Richardson. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's 2nd and long.
Come on, come on.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. '70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. York to the line. 1st and 10. Scatterbill. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Dart setting in the throw here. Spooling here for Scatterbill. Spins right by him. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That goes for a gain of just 1. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Scatterbill here on the toss. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Down by Caleb Ransom.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go.
To throw. Here's Dart. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Darts making the throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Hand off to the back. Small gain there. Maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To the air on 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that drives them in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Our score, 6-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this.
On the set.
2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Richardson back to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive.
On the ready.
Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first.
Hit. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Play action with Richardson. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Ready.
Throwing again, Richardson. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Reed with the INT. And the Giants are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Darts back to throw. Caught. There's that rookie out of Florida State. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Throwing on third. Here's Dart. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On first down, this is Scattergood. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Dart out of the shotgun. It is caught left side. And they get this down the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Scattergood now from the gun. He's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. He picks up 6. They're going to have 2nd and goal at the 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here goes Dart to the air. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Come on, knock line.
Here's the handoff. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now, Richardson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
They send a man in motion. Richardson on 3rd. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. He's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We've set it downs from 37. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. It's his target. That's Corey Horton. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Richardson to throw again. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
Once more now, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again, Richardson. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Trap 50. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a one-score game before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Driving forward with Scatterbull. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dunt. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dart setting in the throw here. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 35.
All set to go now from the 35. Dart going to throw again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. Now we'll see them try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. Still has some space inside the 35. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
11 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds the in route, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. This connects with Higgins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Rams got it on the sideline. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Scatterable here on the ground. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Going right back to Scatterable. Oh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Giants are set to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Big hit on the return to stop it cold. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
They'll run here on first down. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No progress on first down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Start. 70 Timberwolves.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Down the field. He's got Lamb. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes it inside the 40-yard line.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
70 line.
Throwing now, Richardson. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Unlock Lions, unlock Lions. Go.
Give now to the running back. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it. It's in close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Get it.
They'll try and punch it in. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. Pick up for 2. Brings up
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They go to him again. And this is stopped behind the line as well.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw, Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
One play action with Darts. Connects on the crosser. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
We give right side. It's Scatterboo. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Darts out of the shotgun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Up the middle, Blue. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Hey. Reno, Cowboy 80.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
60 Vikings, 60, Cougar 19.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson drops this underneath. It's Blue. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. For too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Richardson now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach or play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you get on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
So first down from the 41. Now Richardson to throw. Looking slant route complete. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Unlock line. Steady.
Here's a dive up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Liking 18. Go.
Here he is to throw. Lamb brings it in yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys find a way to tie it late. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Giants 20. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Let's go. Go.
He'll look to throw it. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Malik Hooker.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Ready.
Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Put the body on the line for his team. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're gonna take a knee on first down. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.